This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
As it once was beautifully said, it all depends on your skill. Go for broke.
Simple and clean.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen?
I'm really excited to see what kind of tech both players have for this fight.
Player 1 chases them down.
Oh, I've got a bad feeling about this.
Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage.
Okay, it's important to...
Perfect. Takes the round without getting touched.
All right, gets a round on the board.
Last round saw one player really taking advantage of every opportunity, but how will that affect the next round?
Oh boy, if you look up disrespect in the dictionary, you'll probably see a picture of this match here.
Lays down a whirlwind. Player 2 got completely shut out that round. Can they make a comeback? Anything could happen here.
Both trying to see if the other will strike first.
Fires off a whirlwind. They gotta be careful here because a full drive gauge can... A super art?
Wait a minute.
That's not gonna hit.
That was ridiculous defense. Ah, what's gonna happen?
Knockdown and... Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Lays down a whirlwind. Uses the fireball to try and get a reaction. OD whirlwind to up the ante.
He's so close to taking this. Just needs one more opening.
Gets him with a Euro step. Jinrai kick for a mix-up. Low heavy.
What? How do you even think of doing that? Who's gonna take control of this round?
How's this? Foolish.
Hit that with confidence.
Okay. What's the follow-up?
Great Desert Man.
Player 1, what a finish!
Takes the round. Wow!
Ken wins.
Oh my days, that was a real intense fight.
Man, that was one of the best fights I've ever seen. We'll definitely remember that one.
Time to get down to business. The first round starts now.
Yeah, let's see how both players are gonna start things off.
Uses the fireball to try and establish their pace. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight.
My question is, which player will set the tone of the match first?
Lays on the pressure with the projectile, throwing on even more pressure with the fireballs. Gets a chance with that jumping.
All right, what's the plan?
All right. Both sides have full drive and plenty of health. Let's see how things open up. It'll be interesting to see how both players utilize their drive gauge to dictate the terms of the match. Who's going to break the silence first?
Both seem a bit tentative.
Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. They break things off to take a quick breather. A good chance here to recover the drive gauge or figure out the next step. Checks them with the projectile.
Ooh, you've got to make sure you keep your eye on the timer.
Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity, takes a big gamble, and rips out a raw super.
Oh, this is getting crazy.
Each hit is so important here.
Anyone could win this now with a solid
In there!
and they close it out. Good stuff.
I think I forgot to breathe for that whole round.
I cannot believe how well they played. That was a crazy match.
Checking their reactions with a fireball? Are we going to see some fireworks here?
Man, it's really anyone's game now.
Who will gain control of the match in the early going?
Really excited to see how each player is going to approach this matchup.
Anything could happen here.
Both trying to see if the other will strike first.
Fireball from very long range. What's next here? Looks like they want to re-establish their game plan with fireballs. They break things off to take a quick breather. Trying to read each other here? The fight continues in the middle of the stage. Feeling out the spacing. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit.
Oh, that was a good one.
Lays down a whirlwind. Uses the fireball to try and establish their pace.
Wait a minute. Oh no, not like this. Not like this. Oh, I've got a bad feeling about this.
Oh, could be the start of something.
Man, neither player wants to make the move.
Feeling out the spacing.
Ooh, they're both just daring the other to try something first.
Both fighters need to find a way to utilize their drive. Overdrive arts give moves a big power boost at the cost of using some of the drive gauge, so meter management is vital. They decide to take a breather to regroup. Out of range, relatively safe. The fighters are running out of time. Lays down a whirlwind.
Okay, Okay,
At least one of them is having a good time in that corner.
okay. It's important to not let up here.
They're in the corner, turning it right up with the super.
What? How do you even think of doing that?
They run out the clock. It's
Proceed.
cheap, but
Win.
effective.
Yo, what?
Round
How
one.
is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here?
Yes! We've got ourselves a set here!
Let's off a projectile to waste time. Jump in finds the mark. They're not going to allow any jump-ins.
Oh, nice, nice, nice.
Plenty of time left. How's the match going to play out?
My question is, which player will set the tone of the match first?
Had the radar up and running.
That was crazy. Trying to figure out how to get that damage. All right, what's the plan?
They are battling it out tooth and nail here, with no one having a clear advantage yet. Heats it up with a combo into super.
That was crazy. Oh, this is getting crazy.
Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Big gap between the two fighters, so they throw out a fireball. KO!
Great round. Nicely done.
Turbulent wind.
Player 2 took that convincingly. But what's next?
This has been a crazy pace, and I'm sure both players are feeling so much pressure right now. Which one is gonna survive?
Yeah, I can't wait to see how these two kick it up a notch. Solid use of Tempest.
Ooh, nicely done, nicely done. They're ready for the anti-air. That jump is too obvious.
Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it?
Ah, what's gonna happen?
Going in, lays down a whirlwind. They back the opponent into the corner. Now they're going for the super art.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Knockdown and this is gonna hurt.
Okay, here we go, here we go. It's right there. Gotta get this win.
Oh, he clutch anti-air.
Wow,
What flatlines them?
takes the round. Wow.
Proceed.
And that's the match. That was something else, huh?
Nicely done. Always good to see practice paying off.